Welcome back to another video, YouTube fam. This is Forex King coming back at you with another video. I'm going to be pretty quick, but I do want to do a quick summary of January. So if you guys watched some of my last videos, you knew that the word of the month for January was execute. Well, the next word of the month for February is going to be patience. Now, I will admit, when I was looking back at some of the things that I was doing, I realized as I evaluate my January, I was doing more of implementation versus actually executing. I know that is a very small distinction. I thought I was executing, but truth of the matter is I was really just implementing my strategies. I wasn't precise. I wasn't working with precision to really execute my trading plan, and that was a very revelationary point that I reached when I was just evaluating my overall month. But really, that's it. I mean, if you guys haven't watched any of my videos, again, Phoenix Forex King, I scalp the US 30. I'm actually on a instant funded account with Funded Traded Plus. For those who watched any of my videos, you already know what the play is. So, if you kept up with me, I'm on a rebound. And the reason why I say that is because everything was going good for the month within reason until this day right here, the 15th. So up until the middle of the month, 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a day of revenge trading. And after this revenge trade day, I kind of sort of bounced back a little bit. I caught a groove and then I had 2 losses, which this one understood. This one it should never happen. I should have just got out the market fine. And then this is where I'm at. And if you notice, there's some gaps in some of the trades because this day, honestly, I shouldn't have traded at all right here. But this day I was proud of because I was really patient and I really did execute my plan. Just that the market pulled back on me hard and fast. I said, you know what, let me just get out the market. So the number one thing is to protect our capital. And that's really our job as traders, to make sure we protect our capital and protect, in essence, our account, So I'm being real tactful right now because I don't really want to blow this account again. I just refuse to blow this account again. I believe I'm skilled enough, and we just for time purposes, I've done it. I've gotten payouts. I've just obviously been in a bad stretch, but my overall January I believe was really good because of the mindset that I had, and I think that was important. So the beginning of the month I felt I did execute, but toward the latter part of the month I was implementing. I wasn't really honed in the way I believed I should have been. But I believe now, after I assessed everything, what I did wrong, what I did right, I believe I've caught a really good rhythm to really execute. But now I'm going to execute with more patience as we go into February. So if I'm being honest, if I'm being objective, I had 2 bad days out of the entire month, which for me is really good. And I'm not concerned about profit right now because it's about the behaviors. It's about being consistent. It's about doing the things that I know I need to do in relation to my strategy, in relation to trading. That way I can continue to just build upon that. The money will come. I've done it before, so really and truly I'm not worried about it. But I definitely want to record this video just to kind of put some thoughts together. I haven't disappeared. I haven't blown the account. I realized my mistake, and it really started the beginning of December when I first got the account. I tried to trade up here. I had no business trading. I knew absolutely nothing about gold, and I got in and I was humbled by the markets and by gold very quickly. So these 2 trades really set me off in a bad momentum, if you will. Like, I entered January already in a bad place. So when January 6th came and I already lost, that just compounded what I was doing. I caught a rhythm. I was getting out of it, progressing pretty well, moving steady along throughout the month, as you can see, patient, executing, and then the revenge trade hit. So you guys can see firsthand what one day of revenge trading can do for your entire progress. Yeah, I had these bad losses, but I had no doubt that I was going to get out of it. It was just being patient, taking my time, and everything would have worked out well. And even if I had took this loss, 1, 2, 3 that followed should have never happened. But it's okay. We live and we learn, and that's why I say I was implementing, not really executing. Because if I was executing my plan, this would have never happened. But you live and you learn, and I'm happy, I'm let me not lie, I'm not happy about it at all. But we learned from it. You dig? So January is over already. 2026 past. Happy New Year's. That's gone. January is done. By Monday, we're going to be in February. So, if you guys still with me, February's word of the month is patience. We're going to continue with the execution mindset, but we're going to really hone in on our patience and being, again, precise, tactful, and really trusting the process in which you're trading. So, that's really it. I mean, it's almost 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know I'm recording late, but I definitely want to record it just to get my thoughts out, summarize the month, and just again, just put more. I ain't gonna lie, just put a video up real quick. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't blown the account. Proud to say. So just getting into February and doing what I need to do. I thought I was gonna review today, but there's no real need to. I actually saw this trade. Matter of fact, I'll just summarize it quick. So I saw this trade here, but because of what I have for myself, actually, let me just use MT4 better. Because of what I have for myself personally, because it was in the middle of the moving averages, I honestly just didn't want to do it. Let me do this real quick so you guys can see a little bit clearer. All right, make it a little bit clearer for you guys. So, I saw what was going on in this area, and I saw the everything looked good. Like I saw this level here. I understood this level because this level is based on the US 30. You can see here it was around the same time period of the US 30 open. Nevertheless, again, just so I don't make this video too long, I saw this level, I understood it, I saw what was going on, and this was just a good opportunity based on my strategy to get it. It was a good opportunity, but it wasn't my A+ setup. And me personally, I just made it a thing for myself. I don't want to trade in between these major moving averages that I have. That's a part of my strategy because the market respects these averages pretty well. Like this could have happened here. So I could have very well gotten into the trade. It could have bounced on me and I could have gotten in some trouble. So instead of just put myself through the heightened risk, I chose not to trade. Now, hindsight, could I have traded? Yes. Could I have made some money? Yes. But it was the execution phase of my plan, word of the month, where I said, you know what? I know it's the last day of the month. I know it's Friday. I want to get, you have all those thoughts as a trader, but I just have to execute. And I'm glad that at least at the last day of January, I did execute. I was precise. I said, you know what? Execution also means that some days you just don't trade. And I'm learning to build that muscle. It really is a muscle and something that you have to build. You have to build up that ability to look at the markets, pass up an opportunity, and not allow FOMO to take over. And I'm proud that I've done that about 2 or 3 times this month, and it's really, really starting to get reinforced, and I'm starting to get more and more comfortable with passing up on trades and watching it go, knowing that it's going to go south, or knowing that it's probably going to do what I'm predicting it to do, or what and I'm anticipating. I don't want to say predict, what I'm anticipating it's going to do, and being okay with not being in the trade, because if I'm not in the trade, I can't lose. And again, one of the most important things as a trader is to ensure that you protect your money. And I'm not going to blow this account again. Like, I am dead set on that. So that summarizes today, why I didn't trade today, and then goes back into, again, the word of the month: executing, being patient, being tactful, being precise, and then that leading into February, being patient as we continue the process, continue the journey, continuing to reinforce that muscle of passing up good opportunities, seeking the better opportunities, the A plus setups that people talk about all the time. And I know what they are, because when I get them, I win every time. So that's it. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I hope you guys had a good January, but the year is just starting. But just because it's starting doesn't mean we don't lock in. So let's lock in, stay focused, evaluate your week, evaluate your month, be prepared, get ready, and let's go into February and make it an amazing, amazing February. All right. But again, I appreciate you guys. Talk to you on the next video. Forex King out.